Good morning, fellow freedom fighters. I hope that you are well today, not suffering from any chemtrail-induced disease or overcome by GMO toxins or anything of that nature. Welcome to the 50-cent tour of Thursday, February 21st, 2013. Please find a seat on the Liberty bus. I don't think it's too crowded today. You should be able to find a nice window seat, settle in, and we will begin our tour. America's too big to fail bank subsidy from taxpayers, $83 billion per year. What if the billions of dollars they allegedly earn for their shareholders were almost entirely a gift from U.S. taxpayers? What if indeed? I'm guessing that nobody on the tour bus requires a whole lot of convincing that our ills come from the banks and that the income tax is really a fiction, that most tax money does not go to purchase things for communities or the nation or even defense, even the things that we don't necessarily approve of. It goes to pay the interest on the national debt, which means our taxes pretty much go directly into the bankers' pockets anyway. What can we do about that? Will Bitcoin break up the big bank monopoly destroying our country? Bitcoin is one thing that people are working with, and we will see where that goes. Supposedly, there is a worldwide effort to have a global financial reset. Will that happen? That's anyone's guess. A lot of people, there was a buzz about it yesterday because gold fell so far. And the last I looked, gold is recovering a little bit today. The stock market is still down, but I'm not terribly surprised by that because we are bumping up against some resistance. We're getting close to the all-time high of the stock market. So usually there's a little sell-off around those times anyway. Who knows? I'm not predicting the market. And I advise that you don't at this time either. If you're great at reading charts, you have some technical indicators, go for it. But these are strange days indeed, as John Lennon said. USDA received pathogen warning before deregulating GM alfalfa. Have a few GM genetically modified articles here today. U.S. farmers may stop planting GMOs after horrific crop yields. Thank you, Jesus, right? Get rid of them. They don't help. They're around to sell more Roundup, not to feed more people. Genetically engineered meat isn't tested for human safety because it's treated as an animal drug. And this is the clincher. This is one of the reasons I really wanted to bring up GMOs today. Ducks develop severe wing deformities after eating human food. I hope that you will take a serious look at what you're eating. Read labels, go online, do some research. Natural News is a good place. Also Dr. Mercola, also DrU.info. Find out how to eat to feed your body. Now I want to switch over to the subject of drones a little bit. Senator Lindsey Graham says U.S. drones have killed nearly 5,000 people. And of course we are getting some spy drones in this country. And there's supposedly a delineation between spy drones and attack drones, but if they're buzzing around and we become accustomed to that, God knows what they're carrying, right? There was an article yesterday that I didn't put up about the Air Force releasing information that they have these tiny little drones that can carry deadly things, and I think they can carry like toxins or viruses that can be released on your lawn and kill all the occupants of the house in a very short period of time. So these things it's just terrifying. It's best to not have them. Obama to GOP, let's make a deal to deny Dems drone documents and I'll give you Benghazi info. Something about that doesn't sound entirely lawful to me. I think the Benghazi information is meant to be released anyway because it's all taxpayer money, right? Why they keep that stuff secret is a mystery, or why they think they can. States and cities step up and resist drone surveillance. There we go. No drones. Defend Oakland. That's the best policy, is just to not have drones. They're not for our benefit anyway. They're just a part of a spy network, a control grid. So TSA officers could be defined as felons in Kansas. And this article mentions that this HB 2175 would make it illegal for TSA screeners to touch the private parts of passengers, as well as prohibit them from removing those passengers under 18 years old from under control of their parents or legal guardians. Makes sense, sounds good, but when Texas tried to resist the TSA, they were threatened with having all their flights grounded. So we'll see how far Kansas gets, but God bless them. Hope this works out well for them. This is a film produced by the NRA, Stand and Fight. It's a beautiful film about who we are as Americans. I enjoyed the film. It's only a minute. I think it's probably intended to be a commercial. I included it because I liked it. It's cool. But the idea of stand and fight, I'm cautious. It feels kind of like they are encouraging people to take up arms against each other, against the police, whatever. I mean, stand and fight, yes. The information war, like Alex Jones always says, the pen is mightier than the sword. Write a blog, make a video, go stand on a street corner and talk to people. It's not about fighting. The arms, the Second Amendment, gives us backup, strength, and I believe when Jesus used the word meek, it was that word really translates strength under control. So our weapons are strength under control. Very last resort, but you know, he who fires the first shot loses. So again, caution about that video message. And I'm ending with Times Square because this is pretty cool. These ads were placed in Times Square. Start telling the truth. And it shows the major networks. Evidently, this organization, StopCensoringTheNews.org. Now, I wish it didn't say it's time the liberal media stop censoring the news, because Fox uses their own filter. I mean, it's not just the liberal media. But the three networks being Hear No Evil, Speak No Evil, See No Evil, that's pretty cool. And justice is blind, but the press is not meant to be blind. So hopefully they will start telling the truth, yes? She who will walk in the dark thanks you for climbing aboard the Liberty bus and spending this few minutes with her, and hopes that you are filled with hope because the dawn is coming. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Have a great day. Take care. Be free. Love one another.